You send this one out for all you hag fans out here on the highway.
You got that guitar now? Sounds good.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on with it, little Willie.
My hat don't hang on the same nail too long. My ears can't stand to hear the same old song. I don't leave the highway long enough, bogged down in the mud. I've got rambling fever in my blood.
Well, I caught this rambling fever long ago. Yeah, when I first heard the lonesome was so blown. And if anyone ever said I gave a damn, man, they damn sure told you wrong.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, Monday morning. We're back at it this week. I didn't really get to post any footage over the weekend. I picked up a Friday, delivered the Doosan bulldozer on Friday. Then I ran over to Fostoria, Ohio and loaded a Komatsu Hm400 articulating dump truck. And this load kind of turned into a shit show getting it loaded. But it was just one problem after another. Picking up at a landfill, those guys weren't crazy about people filming while we were there, so I did a little bit of filming, like when I first got there, just looking at the truck and those guys working on it, getting it started. But other than that, I really didn't get much. It was so cold out that day anyways, it really didn't. I'm not sure the camera wouldn't have froze. It was so cold. So it's Monday morning now. That was Friday. Monday morning now. We're heading across PA. This load delivers over in Old Forge, Pennsylvania, which is right by Wilkes-Barre. So I get this thing delivered here in a little bit. I'll get some footage of that. Hopefully, it's going to be interesting getting this thing off the trailer. I mean, it's what you run into sometimes. Like, obviously, I wish every load could be brand new and everything works right. You have no problems, but that's just not the reality of trucking. So this is one of them loads that had a lot of problems with it getting it loaded. Got there, it had 2 flat tires. Unfortunately, there were 2 flat tires that I couldn't do anything about. Like they were on the same side, so had to get at least one of them aired up. One of them would hold air, the other one wouldn't hold air. So we got the one that holds air to fill up. It's one of the tandems on the back of it. Got it to hold air. So the 4 corners. The 4 corner tires all held air, so that's all you really need to get it on a trailer. So got it up on. Surprisingly, the tire held air all weekend. I was really thinking I was going to have to put air in this tire this morning, but didn't have to. Held air all weekend, so that was good. I got there to load this thing. Guy said, I called him a couple hours ahead of time, and I said, just let you know when I'm coming. Has anybody tried starting this thing? And he said, no, I'll go out and start it right now. So it had to be jumped to get it started. Then they found the flat tires. Called a tire company to come out and fix it. I don't know if nobody called them or what happened, but some miscommunication there. The tire guy never showed up. So they ended up just putting air in it with one of their units. Then he jumped up in it, wouldn't go into drive. Drivetrain wasn't working at all. Then I looked into the bed of it and it was full of trash because it came from a landfill, full of trash. So I'm like, all right, we got to get that out of there. And of course it was all frozen in there. So a little bit tricky. They ended up bringing over an excavator. We got it running. They lifted up the bucket on it. They brought an excavator, scraped the trash out of it. Then they used the excavator to push it up onto the trailer. One guy steered while the other guy pushed, and we got it up on a trailer, got it loaded. Somehow or the other, during loading, I did something to my back that was ratcheting down on a weird angle on one of the body. And man, this thing just, I really expected it to go away over the weekend, and it's just not, this back pain's just not giving up. So I've been arguing with that today. It's going to be interesting. And unloading, we'll see how it goes. I have a load. I'll get this one delivered, and I have a load booked out of Baltimore, 320 cat excavator going back to Ohio. And I did that because I have another load booked after that out of New Philly going over to Indiana. So I was really thinking when I booked these loads that I'd be able to deliver this one today, run down to the port, get that one picked up, and get a couple hours run off of it before it got dark on me. And it really doesn't look like that's going to be the case. First off, I wasn't moving exactly the fastest this morning with this back pain, so I didn't get out of the house quite as early as I wanted to. Not too bad, but I was about a half hour later than I wanted to be. That sort of contributed to how late this is going to be. And then, man, this dump truck weighs 72,000 pounds, so we're grossing 72, 82, 92, 102, 100, somewhere around 112, 114,000 pounds. And I'm going across Route 80 right now in Pennsylvania, and I don't know that it matters how big of a motor you have. You're coming across some of these hills and it slows you down. So that's dragging me down a little bit too, throwing my time off. So we'll see. We'll see what time we get empty. This is the name of the game. This is what happens. Time management is always an issue. It's always a struggle too. So we'll see what happens. I should be able to unload this thing in about 45 minutes. I'll get some footage there. And then I think I'm going to end up loading at the port tomorrow morning. I just don't think I'm going to make it there by 4:30 by the time the shed 12 closes. So it is what it is. You know, things happen. So we'll see how this goes. So
I've had rambling fever all along. Rambling fever,
The kind that can't be measured by degrees.
rambling fever.
There ain't no kind of cure for my disease. Sometimes I like to bed down on the sofa, let some pretty lady rub my back.
Oh yeah. Spend the early morning drinking coffee, talking about when I'll be coming back. I don't let no woman tie me down.
I'll never get too old to get around.
I wanna die along the highway and ride away like some old highline pole.
It's this rambling fever in my soul. Yeah. Rambling fever.
Blades on a trailer load of grapes, fresh off the vine from the sunshine state of California. Headed east on 40, and there's Red Bull and Red Man buzzing up a young man dragging a boat to the southwest coast of Florida. Get your barracuda. And there's a semi smoking like a steam machine, running hot up a mountain hauling gasoline. Huffing and a puffing, brothers, that ain't nothing. See the get-gone lane, there's a mad redhead drinking double shot black, lipstick on the edge of a Starbucks cup, clothes and shoes in the bed of that truck. Ain't a set of tail lights, she ain't passed. Finger out the window, barefoot on the gas. She's hauling ass. Ain't nothing says ain't coming back like that. Feels like I'm sitting still, just a spinning my wheels, stuck in a traffic jam behind a red Trans Am. Dude's only doing 80, chasing after my baby. There goes a Lincoln, a beer train, hopper load of sweet grain, Cadillac, Hugos, guitars, pantyhose. God knows she's driving me crazy. I'm on a 911 highway patrol, report a girl out of missing, running out of control. Tell her to turn her around, lay them spike strips down. See the get gone lane, there's a mad redhead drinking double shot black. Lipstick on the edge of a Starbucks cup, clothes and shoes in the bed of my truck. Ain't a set of tail lights, she ain't passed. Finger out the window, barefoot on the gas. She's hauling ass. Ain't nothing says ain't coming back like that. Up from behind. If they pull me over on the shoulder, it's over. She'll be way too far down them yellow lines. Raised a lot of hell back in my younger days. They were wild days. Yeah, wild days. Life was just one big joke. My head fogged up from the beer and the smoke. In my wild days, couldn't see through the haze. We had a lot of good times and some bad times too. Like when I lost my best friend Tommy, Lord, I wish he'd have made it through wild days. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. You know, never seemed quite the same without him there with us in our wild days. You never know just when your time might come. You know, we didn't think about it much back then when we were young and in our wild days. 'Cause when we were young, we didn't have a care. Our parents said we didn't have a prayer. We was hanging out, living it up, raising all kinds of hell. Pusher love, we was shooting stars out one by one till the early morning light dawned on a wild day. Yeah, another wild day. Wild day, wild seems like a dream. I was hellbound, just turned 18 in my wild days. Racing my car on the Mobac roads. I had Leonard Skinner on my radio in my wild days. Getting sideways. My mama always told me, son, I'll be praying for you. And I know somehow the man upstairs is gonna get you through your wild days. And he sure did. 'Cause when we were were young, we didn't have a care. Our parents said we didn't have a prayer. We was hanging out, living it up, raising all kinds of hell. Pushing our love, and we was shooting stars out of one by one till the early morning